you kind of mentioned it a little bit already. Like, so, like, what's your pet peeve? Like, I'm sure you must have one that probably drives you batty, so to speak. Although you're pretty calm, so I can't imagine it, but still.
Let's see. So, you know what? I love helping my clients. I do try to be a lot patient with them, and I've dealt with so many of them that I can't answer most questions. But, I get calls from clients and they just call and they're like, how much is it for a trust? And then they hang up. And I know right away that like I don't want to work with them because I think they don't value the advice, the experience that I can bring to the table. It's so easy to find the lowest, cheapest trust preparer, but we're not the cheapest on the block. And the saying, you get what you pay for, right? So definitely finding value in an attorney who has experience. One thing that you may want to look for is an attorney who can talk about things that are not just in a trust term. So for example, a client says, oh, I have one house, but I want to give it to my 3 kids evenly, but I know that one of them wants to eventually live there. He could just buy the others out. That's really common. I tell them, look, you can do that, but there will probably a property tax increase when that happens. That's not something that, a legal Zoom or somebody else will tell you. I had another client recently. He, had all these people in his trust, and then he wanted to revise it and disinherit some people, exclude some people. You can do that. You don't have to give your money to, you're not entitled. I mean, you don't have to give people anything. You can give to whoever you want. Right. But some things that you may not know is if you simply just do an amendment to an existing trust, when you pass away, you have to give a copy of all of that to those people. And now they'll see that they got disinherited. There's a way to prevent that. And, so that's something you want to talk about with your attorney as well. How do I maybe cut some people out and they don't have to get notified? I also had another client where they had like a cousin, or maybe it was like an estranged son, and they weren't really sure about the paternity, but they kind of wanted to provide for them anyway. And so they're like, okay, well, let me just give him $1,000 in my trust. I said, okay, you can certainly do that. But did you know that when you pass, he'll get a copy of the trust, and now he's got rights in the trust because he's named. So maybe a strategy is don't name him in the trust, but maybe do put him as a beneficiary on like a life insurance or bank account or some other way to provide for him, maybe not in the trust. So different strategies. And like I said, you could put things in the trust. You don't have to put everything in the trust. It depends on what you want to do.